Welcome back to the channel, everyone. My name is Adam, this is Vancity Audi, and today I'm going to be doing a really quick video for you guys to find out how many launches are on your RS3. For some of you, this may be a great tool if you're looking at buying a pre-owned or used vehicle. You can find out how badly this car, the car you're looking at, has been abused. A little bit of a backstory. My RS3 is used. I bought it with about 11,000 kilometers on the clock. I bought it not knowing how to do this. A week after I bought it, I plugged it in at home and realized that the living piss had been driven out of this car. This was one of the first Audi RS3s on Western Canada's shores, and the dealership decided to show a ton of people just how fast this car is completely stock. So there were over 100 launches on this vehicle, and I didn't know it. So it had been really driven hard for the beginning part of its life. But then it's in my hands and it's been driven even harder, so it doesn't really matter. But for those of you out there that want to look at a new vehicle, or they just happen to have an RS3 that want to see how many launches are on it, this is going to show you exactly how. I'm going to be using VCDS today. Now, you can go to rostech.com. I'll actually put a link below to see exactly where you can get this cable from, but it's a very handy tool that I've also used in other videos that I've done on how to log ignition timing. It's what I use to scan my RS3 to make sure that no codes are present. Whenever there's an issue, this is the go-to for making sure that your car is dialed and everything's working appropriately. So you have to plug it into a laptop, you plug it into your OBD-II port, and that's how it works. So what I'm gonna do is just quickly show you the steps on how to find out how many launches are on your RS3. Okay, so the first thing you're gonna wanna do is give power to your vehicle. You're not gonna wanna turn on the engine, but just give it power. I've turned off the headlights, I've turned off the radio, as well as the fan to conserve the battery, but if you're really worried about it, you could always put it on a battery tender. Next thing you're gonna wanna do is plug in your OBD-II dongle from VCDS, and then plug it into your laptop. On your laptop, you're gonna have to download the VCDS program. As of February 16th, 2020, the current release is 19.6, so make sure your version is updated. We're gonna wanna open the program first. First thing you're gonna do, select Control Module. Next, go into Auto Trans. After that, you're going to want to select Advanced Measuring Values. Now it's going to pull up this big long list of all these different parameters. For the sake of this video though, all we're concerned about is the launch count. So up here, you're going to want to actually select and type in launch. That pulls up this. I'm not even going to bother trying to pronounce that. My German is horrible, but you're going to want to click on this little box. And just like that, it pulls up the launch count for your vehicle. 178 launches on my Audi RS3. And just like that, in a few minutes time, you can see just how badly the RS3 has been rat-bagged. I'm kidding. Basically, it just gives you an idea of how many times the car has been launched. It is obviously extremely hard on your RS3s to have a lot of launches. It wears all of the different components of your RS3. It's an extremely stressful thing on all the mechanisms. But if you're someone like me, OCD, and someone very particular about your RS3, just because it has a lot of launches doesn't mean it has had the crap beaten out of it. I take very good care of my car. I'm extremely meticulous when it comes to maintaining everything and making sure it runs optimally, making sure I'm scanning it, making sure I'm logging it, making sure I'm doing little mechanical checks all the time. But for those of you that are interested, for those of you that may be purchasing a used vehicle, or you just want to see for the sake of fun to see how many launches you have on your RS3, I thought I'd put this video out there. So if you haven't done so already, make sure you give me a follow on Instagram and Facebook. Make sure you subscribe, like, and share. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch these videos. I truly appreciate it. Take care, and I look forward to bringing you guys more content in the future.